Professor Bex. All right.
How's it going?
Doing all right.
Going.
Ethereal and I have been working on a bit of a project together.
Project?
Well, essentially, it's something that I started. Reese's recommendation. We're trying to set up a bit of a forward base.
We can only really remain here for 20 minutes, though.
Well, 30, technically, but it's not to protect against the Keepers. It's to protect it against anything else that might be out there.
Hmm.
Yeah, we haven't really gone too far past this cave, so we don't really even know what's out here.
Keep in mind, the Ravens have been around. There's always a possibility they could come back. Don't have to worry about the Keepers as long as we leave at appropriate times.
Did you guys get further than we were the first time?
Well, so far we've only been working up to the gate. This is all stuff that myself and Ethereal and whoever else has decided to wander under here and assist has been working on.
You guys work quick.
Quick is, considering the amount of
Relative.
time we're here, yeah.
Do as much as we can outside, bring it in, and put together as much as we can in the little time we have.
We have to do manual labor, no fancy dancy powers or anything like that. Can't alert the Keepers too much to our, whatever we can do. Don't want to concern them any more than
I mean,
we are.
Still a lot of progress.
Yeah.
Thankfully, construction of something doesn't seem to really disturb them too much. I guess because we're not hindering their actions.
And if anything, they just expressed a little bit of curiosity. And just with the materials we've been building with. That's about it. That and just attempting to acclimate to the environment.
Which sucks. Yeah. Working off of half a lung, I'm sure.
Yeah. Either working or doing sword practice out here. Every time I'm allowed back in.
Oh, hello, friend.
Do they usually get that close?
Yes. Like I said, they're curious. They like to observe the materials that we used to build things with, and just the general structures themselves. They don't do anything, at least for the time period we are allotted.
The least actions we do, it seems the longer they kind of ignore us, though.
Yep. While we're here, I say we make
Did you see something?
Yeah.
You see?
Not sure, just a lot of sparkles, and I thought I saw one of the,
You
one
mean
of
those
the
blue
keepers
sparkles?
swinging their swords around.
Is it the blue stuff right
Yeah,
there? That you see? Kind of
over
through
that
this
corner.
opening?
Let me get to see if I can
I'm
get a
gonna
better
get
look.
a higher vantage
Don't
point.
do anything crazy, just
Here.
walk.
I'm walking.
I'm just making sure, because I know Higgs. I know you're not Higgs, but Higgs would have immediately just went for it.
Zoop, zoop. Yep.
You can just show up anytime. You got vouch, Teddy, so you can just come in whenever you want to. You don't have to request. You, Xenos, and Bambi can all just come in whenever you want. I don't think they want you to get too close, Nomad. You seem to be keeping an eye
really
out the
get a
gate.
good angle without going further up. I don't
Nah.
want to go further than those rocks.
I don't want to
Should we just
go
go to
on
the
the
gate?
rocks when the fellows are watching us, but
Let us build
You
that
could just-
far.
actually,
If
let's
they point us
let's
away, they
check.
point us away.
Just go to as far, go as far as the gate, no farther.
Mhm.
Keep an eye on that guy at the top left there.
I got my eye on him.
Oh boy. Just Huh.
Can't tell if that's something that's turned on. I don't remember that much blue.
No, that's fine. There was something in that direction, but whatever it was, it must have been. Well, I hope it was my imagination. Keep an eye out.
Around. Would it be around where all the?
I
Draco
am going to
Mulligan
take
is?
advantage of the time here. It's spooky because we're in the in-between.
Got it.
What are you trying to do here?
Well, at the moment, just moving some of the metal from these bundles. You want to give me a hand?
Well, I don't think I'm as strong as you, but I guess.
I could use the hand. The location kind of feels like it nullifies a little bit of my strength. Something I have to get used to, I guess. Just drop it right here. Good boy. I'll let Ethereal do his business. But yeah, this is essentially what we've been doing. Myself and Ethereal and whoever else wants to come in, just moving equipment, hammering things together the old-fashioned way, you know?
Great.
It's good exercise. How's with you? Goodness gracious, hold on. You cool down.
I think my mask filter's starting to run dry.
I better to get used to it the old-fashioned way. If you feel comfortable with that.
David,
Oi!
I saw something that didn't look like a keeper.
Oh?
It was small, probably around this height, and it started walking through
Towards these brushes. I don't know if they're still in the brushes or if they've come closer. but they were in these reeds. And they were coming in this direction. It was very small.
Well, you guys have been here more often than me, so...
I've only seen keepers. If it's still over
Too
there, it'd be
far.
somewhere.
Oh,
I saw it. Should we assume it's hostile, or...
It jumped at us.
In the brief moment that I saw it, it looked red. I'm not sure if
it
I
was just a
seeing
little,
things
like,
though.
one-eyed thing, just tiny. I don't think I'm going to be concerned about it too much.
How much time do we have?
Roughly 20 minutes.
At least.
I mean, they'll tell us how much time we have, Nomad. You'll know when they start surrounding
Yeah,
us. They do it every
yeah.
time.
And it'll just kind of float down up to your face. And
Whatever it was, Anthuriel ducked into the bush. It's literally in that bush. So just keep an eye.
Alright, well, keep my distance in case I accidentally startle it and just wait and see if anything.
Going back to manual labor?
Yeah, manual labor. Huh. Yeah. I think 2 of the girders is fine. Let's get some planks. I wonder what... Actually, no, I'm not going to jinx this. Never mind, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say
I
something.
used to have a bad habit of doing that.
Alright, essentially, we're just going to take this plank and we're going to toss it. Alright, heave. 1,
All right.
on 3. 1,
Yep.
2, 3. Jolly good. It's... I like to think about it like, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but I used to be quite the nerd. Used to watch a lot of anime in my time. Hold on, Anthuriel.
I don't quite.
Yeah, put the plank down for now. You see something?
Oh, looks like it's an arc.
You see
Ran
something?
right past you.
What?
It's over there,
What?
in those reeds.
I didn't even bloody see it.
Silent
It's
as
just a little thing, yeah?
There.
There it is.
Oh,
Every time I look at it, it just runs.
Little things, that's for sure. I don't know if it might be more than probably 2 or 3.
You little guy. Must be tough having to survive in this environment, eh? Anthuriel, you keep any sugar cubes on you by chance?
sugar cubed? No.
I know a lot of the people tend to keep them because of the lichens. I tend to eat them if I keep them on me for too long. It's, you know, a habit of being me.
I have jerky on me.
Oh, let's do that. Give
I
it
like
some...
jerky.
See, maybe it can smell it or something.
Well, keep it out.
Stay out of the brush, though. If that thing's poisonous or like a snake, I don't want it biting. You know, just kind of coax it from the brush, maybe. From a distance. Alright, back to it. That's it. Worst case scenario, it's like some kind of boa, or a little snapping.
My
Keep-
eye is giving me trouble.
How's that? Back to this plank. The one we had dropped earlier. One of those things we gotta practice with, friend, which is why I'm encouraging everybody to come here on a regular basis. 30-minute intervals, roughly once a day. Alright, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good, good. Just one of those things we need to bear with. Because one day we're gonna have to power through this for a lot longer than 30 minutes.
You don't think we'll be attacked out here, do you?
By the keepers? No. As long as we play by their rules. By the creatures, I have no idea.
I'm starting to tear up and my mask is hard to see. But I'm more vulnerable out of my suit.
Look at Ethereal. Nomad, he's just a guy. You can do it.
They're sitting by the lantern by the cave.
Are there 2 of them? There's
Yep.
2 of them. Did you give them the jerky?
If I try and get too close, they get really shy and start hiding themselves.
Do the old kitten
Almost
approach.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying.
Roughly 15. Give or take.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right. Be careful, Ethereal. Okay. I swear, planks of wood used to not be so much of a problem. The little things are still up there, alright. Let's do a pipe. There. Hey. Yeah. Teddy, if you're in Heaven's Reach, make sure you say at spawn for the beginning of things. We're making sure that. Oh shit! And there we go. Coax it behind the gate. Don't do anything fancy. Shit! Come here, big guy. Come here. Look at the shiny stick. Come here. Look at the shiny stick. Look at the oh shit. Look at the shiny stick. Come here. Come here, both of you. Come here. Look at the shiny stick. And Ethereal Otto went inside the house. Make sure he's not going to do anything drastic. If you can, run back, run back. I got this, run back. Make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Come here. Come here. Come here. This one's for you, big guy. Come here. Make sure you don't go into Heaven's Reach just yet. Just stay at spawn. We're waiting until this is over to open the lobby fully.
Keepers don't like them either.
Good. Okay.
Well, looks like they hopefully can handle that.
Oh,
But I don't like how those things popped out of the ground.
I think those things were your little friends that embedded themselves into the ground somehow and then grew like weeds.
Well, the thing is it popped out of the ground and it ate both of those little things.
Oh. Not jolly. Actually, jolly good. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay.
So it's two creatures that are habitated. Can't even talk.
Where the hell is Nomad?
I don't know. He said, hold on. And then he ran out the back.
Okay. As long as he didn't do anything stupid, we can. Good job, big guys. Good job. Good teamwork. I'll let you take care of it. Good teamwork. Good teamwork. Alright, good job. You're good. Good job. Nothing crazy. But that is,
I think that got their attention and now they're kind of...
That's them telling us we need to start moving. We need to start leaving. Is Nomad out? Did he leave? Is he out the portal? I saw him in the house.
I think I looked in the house and I didn't see anyone. I can only assume they walked out the back.
Go in the cave for me. Lloyd!
Okay.
Lloyd! Run in the cave, make sure see if he's at the other side briefly. I'm gonna stay here, I gotta look for him. Come right back! Lloyd! Shit. Okay. Alright, here's hoping he left. I don't see him anywhere. Okay. Not I'm coming right the fuck. Not I'm coming right back. Oh my god! I know it wasn't properly communicated. Just make sure I know he's... Come on. Never mind. Yeah, I see him. He's here. Yeah.
He blends in really well.
Yeah, he does. He does. Okay.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah. Let's go. They're telling us to leave. Let's go.
Just starting to burn is a good sign to leave. Keepers didn't hit you, did they?
No. I was just running around. I thought Nomad might still be in one of the buildings. Didn't realize you two were having a...
No, I ran right past him and I went through the other side and checked outside and then came back in.
Oh, I see. Well, let's be on our way, friends. Nomad, you first. In there. How are you feeling? Go to your house real quick, Nomad, if you're... Take the mask off, breathe for a minute. He's drifted messing with him.
And the keepers took care of whatever those things were. Feel bad for the little things, though. So, I don't really like the idea of, plant-like creatures popping out of the ground like daisies.
Me too. That's something we're going to have to keep an eye out for. Although if the little things do end up showing up again, let's avoid letting them in.
A little hard to do. They're fast little buggers.
Ah, well then, maybe just shoot them. I don't want them attracting the big ones. Could be food.
Probably be easier to keep that once we have that wall.
Ah, fuck, stairs. good? All right.
Yeah.
Yay!
So, if we ever let people see this, how many people do you think are gonna go, holy shit?
If we let people see this, we need to make sure they're beyond ready, and we can also need to make sure we can trust them not to act out the minute danger pops up. And of course, let them know when/if. Ugh. They like the jerky?
Couldn't tell. I was about to walk over and check, but the big thing kind of popped out of the ground. I can't tell if the jerky attracted it or they did. Those things were eating rocks.
Check on Nomad briefly. I need to eat something. Knock, knock! Knock, knock! Nomad? All right. You don't think Nomad would give a shit if I just entered his home unannounced, eh?
It sounds like you announced you're just worried and wanting to check up on him.
Yep. Coming in, Nomad. Ding ding. If you're in here, just making sure you're okay. Ding ding. Lloyd? Okay, give me a second. Antherial, how are you feeling?
Fine for the most part.
Take that. Just hold it for me. I don't want anything doing crazy. I think drift energy's screwing him over right now. Give me a second. Nomad. Coming around the corner. Buddy. I need you to focus on the now. Clap. creatures on your head.
Ah!
Hey, 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 hey! I need you to come to... It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. My name is David. I'm a friend. I'm a friend. Friend. You know me. Friend.
David.
Yes.
What happened?
We went into the in-between. Briefly. We were attacked by some creatures. You expressed beforehand that your eye was bothering you. And you ended up leaving. And Therial found you back in the caves. We met up. You didn't say anything. You eventually wandered your way on over here per my recommendation. Take your helmet off so you can take a breather with your helmet off. Fresh air. And then I saw you sitting and twitching a good bit.
You entered my house without knocking?
Oh, I knocked. You didn't respond.
I think you should go.
What's going on, old boy?
I said you need to leave! I'll talk to you later. Why are you still here?
Is this something you need to deal with by yourself?
Probably.
That's not a yes. So I'm not moving.
Then what do you want to talk about?
What happened?
I don't know what happened. I couldn't see anymore. And then... I don't know, okay? I ran and I couldn't see.
You are scared and confused. Because you're forgetting things. I understand. Lashing out isn't going to help you right now. Sit down, rest for a second. We're not in the in-between anymore, we can breathe.
I'm breathing just fine.
I've gathered that. Again, pushing someone away is not going to help you right now. For now, sit down. Relax. You're tense. You're on guard. You don't need to be. I'm a friend.
And what about you? You just gonna stand there and look down on me?
I'm not looking down on you, Nomad. I'm here for a friend. If anything knows what you're going through, it's me. Bloody hell.
I sat down. Now what?
All right. Tell me what you remember.
I... I went blind in my right eye, and my left eye I started seeing things.
Did you
I
see?
couldn't see. I don't know, it was just all red. There was something there.
Familiar shapes or no?
Just swirls of color and forms. I couldn't make out what it was, but something was after me, and I ran.
Okay.
From a young age, I've always been blind in my left eye. And the drift, it targets the weakest parts of your body first before it consumes everything else.
You're scared it's going to consume you.
I don't know what I'm scared of. I keep seeing things, and I thought I was fine because I got over it.
Something about the in-between maybe amplified you. Amplified the effects, I don't know. I don't know if you remember, but you were complaining about your eye quite a bit. I was trying to encourage you to fight it, just because it's something that we're probably going to be having to deal with.
When that creature appeared, that's the last thing I remember.
Do you feel like there's any kind of emotions that trigger it the most? Fear, anger?
A lot of things. I don't know. I don't think it was triggered by an emotion. It just happened.
Just happened.
Did I seriously abandon you guys?
You were concerned, expressed concern about something, and then, yeah, you did leave. But it could have probably been worse if you stayed, considering whatever state you were in. So, I don't think you need to feel guilt for doing what you did.
How many times am I gonna run away? You know, I used to be known as a coward.
I wasn't the best of the students at the academy myself, so I can relate to that. You, Lloyd, I'm relating. And I care. I care.
Then why aren't you sitting down?
All right. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to approach you quite yet. Making sure we're all good here
Just
before I start.
no, don't get close to me. Just grab one of the chairs.
You got it. There we go. You're concerned about hurting me. Pretty sure I'm pretty tough. Last time I checked. Goodness. When did you get first infected by the drift, Nomad? When did this all start?
It might have started long before that, but most of it came from when I left the Starfinders. I was obsessed with trying to find Scarlet Cane, and I went into the drift on my own.
I see.
You know, one of the only reasons why I'm even as strong as I am is because I don't use holograms anymore. There are copies of me that fight with me. It's not technology. It's not technology. When I was first fighting Higgs, I used to use holograms, and then sometime after that, I learned a different way. It just came naturally to me.
Benefits of the drift, eh?
Benefits.
Every dark cloud has a silver lining, eh?
problem. Or... Scarlet Kane, the whole reason why she brought her army into the Drift was just to get more and more power. And here I am using that same energy.
When I first joined the Champions, I was weaker than... I would say I was weaker than all of you. I almost died 3 times in that arena. I wanted that wish so badly. So, instead of training and getting to where I needed to be, I took the quick way. I found a friend who I knew dabbled in things he probably shouldn't be messing with. The Purge was a faction that is not looked highly on in the Metaverse whatsoever. They were the materials that these units that the Purge used were comprised of a metal not from this world. And I knew that metal could help me. So offered my body. I told him to experiment on me and do whatever he wanted, just as long as I could get stronger. Sure, I might look a hell of a lot better today, but there's still curses.
I see.
Not only that, but I'm fighting with a lot of materials that killed a lot of people I knew. Hell, one of my best friend's father died. I'm comprised of the very metals that killed her father. It's not something you're ever gonna probably be able to get rid of. I can't promise anything about that. But it's a lesson. We learn from our mistakes, and we move on. If I can bloody well fight this thing, then so can you.
I've been doing that for so long.
And you think I haven't? How long have I been in here? For you, it's been maybe a few months. I've been in here for roughly 7, maybe 10 years. I've lost a lot of my life.
$7 years?
Maybe more. I don't know. I was in that cocoon for what felt like forever. Not right now!
Okay. Understood.
I was in that cocoon for what felt like forever. Every time I get in that cocoon, my body fights me. This is the third time. Shows me horrors. I got to a point to where I forgot everything. I could only remember one thing. Move forward. Don't stop. I ran a lot.
And you made it out.
I'm here.
I get what you're trying to say.
You're tough, Nomad.
I'd like to think so.
It's not something, I can tell you you're tough to the end of days, but in the end you have to learn to accept it. I'm not saying you need to do it today. That's your mountain, Nomad. That's your fight. Yourself.
It's not just me.
The drift energy within you, Scarlet Kane, what?
I need to kill Scarlet.
I know. But don't let that be the only thing that drives you.
Why not? I can focus on myself afterward.
No. Scarlet Kane can be your objective. There's nothing wrong with that. That shouldn't be your only objective.
I can create new objectives after that one is complete, but only then. I can't be distracting myself. Didn't you mention something about mountains?
Yeah.
That is my mountain.
I know. You know what my mountain was? Whenever I started all this?
What?
My wife.
And?
I won't be getting that wish now, will I? Not until I'm dead.
Unfortunately.
Hmm.
You leaving now?
No. Not unless you want me to. And this time I will.
Once you've run out of things to say, you may leave.
Okay. If there's anything else to say, Nomad, but
Well,
while I get control of
That's the
myself real
case.
quick. There we go.
if you've run out of things to say, then that's your cue to leave.
One last thing. As I have told you before, don't let the monster that's inside you define who you are.
It's not going to.
Very good. I need to put clothes on. Good talk.
Times I started talking too much and then either someone goes, Antero. Oh, yep, sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
He's taken care of. He'll be fine. Just leave him be for a minute.
That's good.
I need to get food.
Miss Riza came by and took the blade.
Jolly good. Thank you. I need to get food. I'm very low on energy.
Understandable.
You wanna fly by KFC or something?
I'm just going to go to the magic pot. And then I'll wish for KFC.
No, wait, hold up. What do you mean magic pot that you can wish for KFC?
What do you mean? You've known we're during the crab rain and all that. The pot that gives food. Whatever you want, you just reach in, you take it out. It's food.
Oh, so it's not limited to like normal stuff?
No,
you can request
Toronto literally
specifically-
got a Big Mac from the thing.
I've been literally just using it to cook.
You've just been getting ingredients from it?
Yes!
You've been placebo affecting like really good food from it. So like,
I
you're
mean,
thinking that you're really good at making food.
hey, there's a kitchen and free ingredients. You know, good practice. Get good practice, eh? There it is.
Calm and collected. What?
No.
Yeah?
What? What's up?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just trying to regain my energy.
Yes.
That's all.
Calm and collected. I totally didn't hear echoing screams through the void. Okay, what is that sound?
What is what?
It's like someone's chopping something.
Chopping wood.
I don't know, I can hear it from a great distance.
Oh, probably the arena.
Oh my goodness. Oh hey, Ryan.
Guys,
Hello, Ryan.
What's up, Ryan?
did you hear about the attack on Zafira?
What?
The what?
Did you hear about the demons?
Yes, I
No.
I've been thinking about it, and like, I was thinking the demons attack Zafira, and the only thing on my mind is what's gonna happen to the trout population? What's gonna happen to the trouts in Zafira?
Too soon, Ryan. Too soon.
What do you mean too soon?
I need food before I digest whatever information I'm just about to be fed.
Oh,
I don't know what
goodness.
you're fishing for.
He's worried about the trout population because of what happened in
The
Zafira.
what
or something.
population?
The trout population.
The
What
trouts?
trout?
Okay, big guy.
What trouts?
Hey, he's got a concern. I
I was gonna
guess he
say
really
there's
likes
no
the
fish
trouts.
in Zafira. It's just
The waterfront.
fresh water in Zafira. In the waterfront.
What's
sign
his
in
version?
the
Let-
water,
Trout.
just a beach.
Thrashers in the fucking sewer? Is that his trout?
Oh my God, I need to talk
All
about
the
that.
ponds over here have trout in them, by the way. So if he wants to play with the trout, he's more than welcome to.
I just hear him talk about trout and Zafira. I was like, is his version of trout the thrashers in the sewers?
I'm gonna drink this whole pot, Entherio, so you're gonna need to get your own.
Okay.
David, can you hear me?
Oi.
I'm talking through the crystal.
Okay.
It's a crystal?
Yes.
I heard you are hungry.
Yes. if you're about to do blood. Oh,
What? Oh God.
Why is there crabs? Why is there so many? Why is there? Why?
the crab
You
rain.
should go down there.
Oh no. Yeah. Man, what a wonderful,
We'll be
what a wonderful
fine
day
up
to be
here.
alive. Huh?
Go catch some crabs, cook them up and stuff. I'm going to eat the KFC that I imagined out of this pot because you said KFC and it got me in the mood.
I'm stealing a leg.
Oh, do whatever you bloody well want. I'm sure Orion is having the absolute time of his life right now.
Oh my god.
There he speak of the devil.
Let's find out.
Go catch them. Why don't you go catch some and cook them?
Let's go get some crabs. Let's go.
There's crab rain.
Go catch them and cook them, Orion.
Let's go get some crabs. Let's go get. Hey.
I'm going to eat my KFC in whatever variation of
You know what?
peace I can sustain, considering the current environment.
I wonder if this will wake up Calypso and Athena.
Oh, they'll probably love it. It's crabs. They eat so much. You know, I'm pretty sure Miss Riza has to supply the amount of trout in the ponds on a regular basis, considering how much
yeah.
those bloody little girls eat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I just reached in and it
some
was
crab made
crab.
it up here.
Oh no, I reached in the pot and crab came out. No. Oh, I want crab now. At least I don't have to fucking cook it.
I literally thought that was a cooking pot.
No,
For like months.
you pop the top open, you open your, food was shining.
Like every time crab rain happened, I brought that down there to have one of the crabs fall in it.
I mean, if what you want and what you're imagining is bloody nothing, then I guess that's what you're gonna get. Bloody well nothing. Just a
So many
pot.
crabs. Well, now I know.
Well, you know, congratulations. The more you know.
Uh-huh.
Did you really want anything, by the way? I'm trying to tolerate. It's just coughing the shit down my throat.
Well, you told me I could think of anything, so I reached in and imagined a giant fucking chicken legs, and I have a giant fucking chicken leg.
Oh. That's nice.
Now I'm thinking of sushi after looking at all this crab. There goes the crab.
What?
What's the crabs?
No, it's crab rain.
It's
It's
crab
a
rain.
regular occurrence here every now and again.
Huh?
It rains crabs.
It just
Rain
picked
crabs.
crabs.
Yep.
Sky crab. Yeah.
One of Riza's
You-
special moods, you know, whenever she's feeling a little bit
Yeah.
festive.
I mean, you've heard of sand crabs, right?
These are just sky crabs or cloud crabs, maybe.
Cloud crabs. I want to be their friend. I don't think they speak in common.
be such a day if Nomad ran outside his house after having like a really bad day and then just seeing crabs fall out of the sky.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be happy. But I think that the crab rain is safe for Champions Island, and even if he's not happy, well, then I guess he'll just learn to deal with it like me.
He's like, damn, I hate the war. Dunk, 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 dunk. What's going on? And goes outside.
Let's not make light
What the fuck's happening outside?
Anyways, let's not make light of the current situation. We had quite the talk in there, so let's not make light of it right now.
I hope
sorry.
everything's doing okay though.
Likewise.
He's recovering.
Okay. That's the
Wait,
most
who?
important part.
A friend.
Fair enough.
Now that I've eaten food and enjoyed my crab rain,
Enjoying it? Enjoying it?
Yeah.
Huh.
What?
Think of the crab.
if you're concerned about trout, there is trout in the pond.
I mean, yeah, they're safe, but crabs from the sky. Why?
Yeah, cloud crabs. You've heard of sand crabs, right? You've heard of sand crabs?
No.
Cloud crabs.
Where the fuck is Riza? I'm going to kick her fucking
She
ass.
is, what? Oh, good luck.
Like, say
I kind of wish she was within earshot when he said that. Do you not like crab?
Him and Higgs would get along so well about the thoughts
I'm gonna
about
start
crabs.
crying again.
I can't. He's already crying.
You gotta be okay, Orion. Do you need to sit down?
I'm gonna go sit down.
Why are you sitting in the pond?
Can you sing? Can Orion sing?
We're having seafood tonight.
Yep.
My
Now
goodness.
how'd it turn out? We got a whole basket full of these suckers.
Jolly good. Bring him in the hut. We'll get him to the kitchen later, maybe.
Goodness.
I thought it was gonna be slim pickings with the fishing, but it all worked itself out today.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
You've broken this poor man. Oh, you haven't. But the island has broken this poor man's brain.
Yeah, I'm going to refill this pot. Not for me, though. Making an old brew. I already finished off most of this myself. Surprised you haven't what already.
What? You holding out on us?
Just this
Or
one.
no, wrong kind of brew.
No, just the tea. I went into the in-between, and there it is quite the exercise. Needed to catch up on lost calories.
Well, after
Huh.
training, I am.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing.
I'm gonna go to my house and sleep.
Why are you
Are
exhausted?
you out going to bed, Anthuriel?
For the day.
You just got
I'll see you
here.
tomorrow morning.
Oh, I forgot. Here's your
He
food.
had quite
been
the
here.
He had quite the exercise today, and yes, he's been here. Anthuriel has been visiting on a regular basis these days.
I told you I'll get you fugu pudding.
I think I've been here. I don't know on the outside how many hours it's been, but I know I've been here for like what 2 or 3 days now.
It's been jolly good having some extra company too around the place.
Just moved right in, huh?
Oh, he's still got his own personal stuff he has to deal with. I mean, the man's married.
Yeah.
But I told her that I would be, at least on the outside,
That sounds stupid.
Probably.
spending a day here. So getting away from some things, kind of getting a mental break, things like that. Told her she could pop in anytime she wanted if she wished.
Very good.
But I'm gonna go to my house and get some rest. Back to training. So
Very
if
good.
anyone needs me, I'll be sleeping on Champion's Isle.
Oh,
Alrighty.
very good.
I'm gonna play my.
I know.
Orion's a dog.
5 seconds.
Scooting over.
He has a rash again.
I'm gonna go.
Chafing a little bit.
Well, when you wear this fucking shit all the time, what do you want?
Forgot to wipe one time.
You okay?
Crabs.
What if I just threw a dead crab at you, Orion? What would you do?
I'll never be the
Is or
same.
not? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, well, it's usually like that the first time you see the crabs. But after, 4 or 5 times, it just is kind of part of it.
We
It happens.
got the opportunity to meet one of the locals
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
or two
Can't
of
really
the
tell,
locals,
man. It
maybe.
just happens.
Oh, God.
You have to expect the unexpected, Orion. That's the way of a hunter.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Man,
They
shut
were
your
quite
bitch
hostile.
ass up with your fucking expect the unexpected. Fuck you. Crabs from the sky.
I see. Hopefully next time I won't miss it.
It's alright.
Sorry about that.
About Zafira.
No such thing as raining crabs.
What?
You missed it.
Can we not? With that?
Go look inside the
Can
house,
we
there's a
not?
bucket of crabs.
I'd rather not.
I'm standing
I don't want to talk
I
about it.
don't even know what
There's a
happened.
thing that gives you infinite
Aries.
food, which can be crabs. You have a lake that has
Fair
crabs
enough.
going inside of it.
Well then,
It got attacked by demons. Is everything has the police force taken care of it? Is it the world in turmoil? You can give me the synopsis.
No such thing as crab
I
rain.
was enjoying playing ball.
Do I have to worry about getting involved?
I thought. Sorry, I just hate to hear about it. I'm fine with telling you about it because you don't know, but I just reciprocating the information is something that is just something I. How familiar are you with Slade?
We worked with each other off and on, fought alongside each other a few times.
Yeah. According to what I know about what happened, hearing from sources all over the place, but kind of getting a fine, rendition of what actually happened, Slade was, infuriated about what happened to Ludric.
Oh. I did hear a little bit about that.
Slade took it upon himself when he learned this information to bring hell to Saphira City, all the way to Malleus McKay's headquarters. So he brought one of the biggest Hellgates I've ever seen. Released hell onto the streets of Saphira City. Demons poured onto the streets. Alongside that, he walked in with a Titan that was obeying his command. And he ran head first in MMI. The giant practically ripped open the front door for him, and he walked inside. Aegis was deployed to take care of the situation, as I've seen a few Aegis people down there at the scene to possibly go and try to talk some kind of sense into him. Me, I would say me, but I wasn't there at the time. A few folks from Aegis and other folks from wherever offered rescue shelters and places for the refugees to run to, and in case of dire emergency and of course doomsday. But there's a 1/4 that was still stuck in the city. A few people ran in to go and help them. After the first initial hour, I was just getting people out of the city while fighting off the horde. And then the second half came, where it was just fighting off whatever was left. But from what I heard, the gate closed at a certain interval, and all the demons that were on the street either withered to ash because their connection was cut, or they've already been slain.
Goodness.
And, well,
Did he complete his objective?
from what I know is that Slade was the summoner of the gate. And from what I heard, is that summoners of Hellgates have to be eliminated for them to close. Or they'd have to be closed willingly by the said summoner. I hope to God he just came to his senses and just closed the gate, because he knew he was killing thousands of people at the time, right? But as soon as a sane man like that would probably do that, he would finally come to his senses and know that that's not the right thing.
Yeah.
No, I was wrong. A warrior's death later. Confirmed by Higgs. He is no longer with us. That's it. Afterward, everyone was able to get out of the city okay, and Aegis, I believe, withdrawn as well. I had to pull Maxine out practically by the end of her ear, because there was nowhere else no one else to save. She was there glory seeking alongside all the other adventurers wanting to prove themselves. Everyone should have been gone at that point, but there were so many people hurt. I read a lot of what happened on the aftermath. A lot of people were saved, but God, there were so many deaths. There were so many. Saphira City will always and forever be a burning fire pit, and I cannot imagine ever living there ever again. I did not do that. Why did I do that? Anyway. But that's it. That is the short end of what happened. If you want my theory, I'm sure Malleus finally got to Slade, or Slade got to Malleus, and well, they finally had what Slade was looking for, and well, knowing how powerful Malleus may actually be, well, that's what I'm thinking. Ignore that. Okay. just basically what happened. Yeah.
I really don't know what to say, honestly.
I mourned Slade's death because he was a man that I thought was, well, someone willing to do things for the good and for his family, but no. He died a man that sought revenge.
Goodness. I never expected that.
Although he
from
died
him.
fighting. Me neither.
I'd expect that from myself a couple years ago, but not from him. Never knew him that well, but he always talked about being the guy, you know, how capable humans are, you know. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Just never liked hearing and saying this story, I guess.
Was the
It's
waterfront
happened like
okay? What districts were attacked?
Market District.
Just Market?
Yeah. Like I said, right on MMI's neighborhood.
What are you guys doing?
We're real talking, alright.
Talking about. Talking about what happened at Saphira.
Talking about.
Current events.
That was something.
A friend of, well, former friend of mine, Hairston.
Yeah, it was that Slayer guy, wasn't it? What the hell was his name? Slade. Slade. I only fought with the guy once. He seemed alright, but I don't know. From a tactical standpoint, it wasn't quite the best choice.
Absolutely not.
If he wanted to attack some big old corporation, he would have been better merging several armies into his own for a stronger attack. Instead, he just kind of endangered a city of innocents. Much as I hate
If
to
he
say
just
it,
needs-
I mean,
If he just needed help, that's all he had to do was ask, but what's done is done, unfortunately.
yeah, can't change the past, but we can merely move forward to prevent the future from being like that. And ensuring the present is still in one piece, so to speak. Move forward and be better and, well, damage control. Make sure everyone who is in there gets out safely. And can hopefully be relocated properly.
Well,
That's all
everyone
we
and
can
their
really
mom
do.
has basically opened up refugee camps all over the place. So I mean,
That's
if
right.
there's any, like any and all, yeah.
That's fantastic. That's one of the most important pieces. Granted, you know, while we may have enemies in the situation or not, no matter what we think of each other, there were innocent civilians in that city and they have to come first.
Yeah.
After all, it can
Absolutely,
be
Orion.
pretty easy for all of us with all the abilities that we have, we special folk, to forget those of us who are just normal mortal people. Normal men, women, and children who go throughout their daily lives. It's easy to forget about them when we're all the way up here.
I never forget.
No, you don't. And neither do I. And neither does Ares, I'm sure. But there are some.
I'm sure.
They are.
Nevertheless, glad to hear they're being taken care of.
Mm-hmm. But today was or not today. Tuesday was a day. Personally, I don't want to talk about it too much after that. That's it.
Yeah, that's all we need.
I wish if I had any other information, it would have already been spilled out to you.
Thank you for informing me. I'm sorry you had to recount that.
No issue at all. You've been out of the loop for a little while because of your situation.
Yeah.
You're only entitled to having things told to you, since you can't really been there, I suppose.
Basically a monk. No news over here.
I wonder if we get a newspaper, delivery guy, tell him to just leave it outside the Heaven's
The
Reach
door. Hey, I mean, I could probably pay for it, but that'd be if the people in Dragonspire would care about a newspaper being delivered every now and again.
Are you a newspaper kind of guy? I think you are.
I didn't used to be. Now I'll take anything, I guess. Most of the time I just let the news lie. Too depressing.
Mm. I mean, the crossword puzzles weren't too depressing.
That in the comment section.
Garfield.
Hello, Miss Riza.
Vile, soulless,
Still on it.
What the heck?
Is that at the crabs?
The crab rain.
Oh, you weren't hungry at the time?
What?
I suppose that is a no. How have you all been?
Miss Riza, I'd like to take a good long
Let's let him have his
Should
power.
flick him.
at my metal base. I can't digest food, Miss Riza. Why? Why do crabs rain from the sky?
It is alright, Orion. You
Are
know,
you sure we're being invaded? Is it gonna be a crab legion? Are they gonna come for us?
There might be a lobster that you.
Sometimes we all feel humorous, and this is my form of joking around.
Fucking lobster.
He feels this way about crabs. Imagine his reaction when he sees lobsters.
Lobsters rain from the sky
Wait
too.
till Lightford finds out about Carson.
do you think it is funny when it's lobsters instead?
Yeah.
Oh, the crab!
Oh, I'll consider that.
Alright, well, if it's just a joke, then that's okay. It's so good to see you, Miss Riza.
Oh, it is good to see you too, Orion, always.
Are you doing the blue crab thing again?
Get out of your way now.
This is the blue crab.
Lobster. And he was saying that there should be a lobster.
Yeah, Miss Riza's here.
David,
Oi.
how was your trip today?
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, Orion, about the whole incident.
Do you want the sit rep?
Of course.
Because we encountered something
Oh
interesting.
man, I want to go on a trip.
Oh?
Oh,
Is
we
it
met the
something that we
locals.
should talk about privately?
Unless you want
locals.
it going out in public. Yes.
No, I think it is alright to talk about locals.
All right. Very well. Well,
Did
the
they talk?
locals.
Yeah, Orion.
No, they did not talk. They
What
were
if we took like
small
a
and
Glavenus
snappy,
and turned it into a transformer?
and
Oh.
also got, and then soon got very big.
You make it seem like I know what a transformer is, Orion.
Oh?
They were creatures, not
information of a transformer
people.
into your head. Ready?
Oh, God. I see. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
I hope you enjoyed that
just
before
quiet.
everybody's flying through your head at a million miles an hour. Just like,
Okay.
There's therapy offered at certain.
Hello, Ranulph. Good to see you. You look
Oh,
marvelous
there.
as always.
Oi.
Thanks.
Hello, Katsuo.
Hey,
Good to see you.
good to see you as well. Did you enjoy the tea recipe?
Oh, I am absolutely in love with this book. I cannot stop reading it over
Executor.
and over
Oh
again.
shit, good
Thank you
soldiers
so
follow
much,
orders.
darling.
The lobster must receive the order.
I think here is good.
I don't need no grandiose meeting, Flora. But I want to look out on the cool islands beyond, you know. While we were in there today, we were continuing building the base camp. Introduced Nomad or Lloyd to the new, well, the other project. Attempted to begin doing the labor while we were in there, just moving things along when we had noticed something odd in the distance. Took a look, didn't see anything, whatever it was. Either it stopped or maybe my eyes were messing with me. Either way, we made sure to put caution in mind, and Therial went ahead and watched the gate while we continued to perform manual labor. Soon, Antherial stated he saw something, looked over. Just a little fellow. Little one-eyed creature. It kept hiding, kind of running from us. It obviously was scared. Figured it no harm in this little thing, so said keep an eye on it, you know. But, you know, worst case scenario, it's probably like some kind of scorpion, you know. Maybe poisonous, keep a distance. Or study it, and that's what Antherial did, is, I said go ahead and offer it some jerky, maybe it'll be interested, but keep away, you know, worst case scenario, it snaps at you. Nomad and I continued to work, and then all of a sudden, I turned around, and Antherial mentioned these two massive, plant-like creatures came out of the ground, ate the little ones, and then proceeded to attack us. They were exuding poison of sorts, it appeared. I kept my distance. I didn't want to show anything to the keepers, rouse the keepers whatsoever. I encouraged Antherial to stand his ground, just keep with the sword, keep with the gun, don't do anything drastic. Not that I think he could, but Nomad, in the confusion, well, before the confusion had started, and at some point during the confusion, before any of this started, he kept complaining about his eye. Things were bothering him. He was having trouble. I advised him this is just unfortunately something we're going to have to deal with while we're here. It's part of being here. Kept complaining about his eye, kept bringing it up. Encouraged him to power through. Eventually he mentioned he had to step away for a second, He came back, I believe I didn't get here for this, but during the attack, I believe Antherial mentioned he said he was going to leave. He ran. I coaxed the monsters away, didn't engage them, just coaxed them towards the keepers. Ran away once they were in the path of the keepers, and the keepers took care of it.
Oh.
So didn't want to do anything drastic. Didn't want to, again, play my cards and scare the keepers into thinking I'm something that they need to worry about. Went back and told Antherial to go see if he can find Nomad. I looked around the camp for Nomad. I couldn't find him. The keepers eventually started to express that it was time to go. Looked around for a bit, still couldn't find him. Went back to the cave, found Antherial with Nomad. Nomad was not saying anything. We ended up going to the entrance. Went through the entrance. Nomad still was not saying anything. I figured he mentioned the drift was bothering him, so whatever is currently going on must be drift related, so I encouraged him to go to his home, take his helmet off, and breathe air like a normal person, instead of breathing whatever the hell through his helmet that's probably compromised with poisons at this point. So,
I see.
Went to, after recuperating myself in a brief conversation with Antherial. That's the end of it, essentially, or what I would hope was the end of it, but, the environment is affecting Nomad drastically. I think it's something he's going to have to figure out how to get over with, but he basically turned off. He shut down. I went to his home, knocked on the door, no answer. Called out to him, no answer. Went inside, he's there, sitting down on the ground, twitching to himself. His fingers twitching, standing there, twitching, doing this. He's not responding to my message. I poked him, I touched him, he's not responding. Eventually I grabbed some tea and threw it on him. And that's what woke him up. But he forgot, he didn't know what was going on. He panicked, he freaked out. I told him, it's me, I'm a friend, it's okay. But everything was gone for a brief moment. He came to, does what Nomad did, folded into himself. I'm only telling you all this because I know you're not going to spread it. Folded into himself, very distant, tried to push me away. I refused. Finally, I got through to him and we were able to sit down and have a conversation, but I don't know if my words got through or not.
Thank you, David. I have a couple of things to add to all that. Starting with the creatures, it would definitely explain their survival throughout this realm. One being skittish and good at hiding, and the other one being subterranean. It is quite possible to go unnoticed for a very long time.
Absolutely.
There might be a lot more of those creatures out there.
Which is something we have to worry about now, them coming out of the ground rather than them coming through a gate.
I think it was a very smart move of you to lure the creatures towards the keepers. However, with that being said, I think you should not make it a habit. It could make the keepers believe that, you could be potentially the cause of that.
So what do you want me to do? Just fight the beasts?
No, not necessarily. I agree with the choice of trying to study the creatures. I don't know too much about this world myself. That is why I can't be a big help in it. But it is a good opportunity to show how sharp the champions truly are. You can try to figure out how these creatures tick, and perhaps find a way to control them, or
you want me
coexist.
To try to control these poisonous, subterranean, snapping flower creatures?
try to see how you can, well, make a move in the right direction. Perhaps not see you as a threat. From what I heard, those flower bees seem to be the predators, while the small ones are
Yes.
the food of the ecosystem. You can already make use of that, in a way.
Well, that is what I gathered, and I have instructed Antherial if we see the small little things to shoot them before they enter the gate.
Where did the small little creatures go? What were they doing?
They were hiding in bushes. Eventually they seemed to feel comfortable by the light that I had constructed by the entrance.
Was there anything significant at the light spot?
Not, you'll have to ask Antherial that. While they were sitting at the light, I was continuing to move planks of wood and throw them in a pile. He was closest to them.
I see. Well, here's what I will suggest. It is good to be careful and try to, well, inspect these creatures, see what they're actually doing. Perhaps keep yourself hidden next time you see them and kind of observe what they are actually after, where they're living and how they're getting back, perhaps.
I could try to do that.
Or how much time they will spend there.
Certainly, but of course there are certain things that you need to do in an active scenario like that, and I can't just... I mean, I can run away, certainly, retreat, yes, but if the things start destroying certain obstacles or harming someone, then that's another story.
That is another story. That is what I was gonna say in the next sentence. But in the case where it becomes unbearable and these creatures start to attack you, perhaps even see you as a food source, you should engage in combat.
If you want, I would like to avoid using normal abilities, well, outside of general brawn. I think I should start taking some tools with me to assist with that. And if you want us to use the damn things, we could lasso them up, I guess. I don't know.
As for Nomad, I do believe he is in need of a unique special training outside of the champion's jurisdiction. It is something I would take care of myself.
And what is that? The drift?
Yes.
Encouraging him
There
to
are
go.
similar energies out there just like that slowly consume. And I had a very long talk a while ago, long time ago, for me, years ago, with Higgs about the Aether. Same situation. But he was able to manage it. Because ultimately he was able to accept and then claim. Those are two things that Nomad hasn't done yet. He has not accepted, neither has he claimed this energy as his own.
I know. Yeah.
For now, I think it is best for him, before he engages in that training, that he will, well, not visit the In-Between as much as you two do.
I see. I'm going to leave that decision up to him. I'm not going to force him not to go if he wishes. However, I'll...
It is a very
make sure he
big
knows.
suggestion on my part.
I'll make sure he knows what he's getting into. If you're going to be taking him into the drift, that's probably a conversation.
No, what are you thinking?
Well, you had mentioned that, unless I had misunderstood.
No, no, I am not taking him to the drift, but I am making him aware of his current situation and how to deal with it.
I see. How so?
There are many things out there that seem like they are plaguing us, that are eating away on us. And that's only because we don't want them. Like me a long time, for example, I didn't want to, well, do all the work in the tower and be the warden for it for God knows how long. But eventually I accepted, because I had no other choice. And ever since then, it was like this plaguing feeling never existed, and I could finally look forward. The same goes for Higgs and the Aether. He has learned to accept that it is part of his body, as well as utilize the very same thing that once plagued him to use for positive aspects.
Reza, I know this.
And
I live this. I am this.
Of course, then you know it is a reoccurring cycle, and that Nomad has to learn how to deal with it.
Yes.
It doesn't need me to take Nomad to the drift. It just needs more specialized, personalized training. Nothing that we can achieve by a group.
Something he has to do himself?
On parts, yes.
What's the other part?
I'm gonna be having very, very many conversations with him.
I see.
I know I'm being pretty vague about it, but I don't want to influence you in a way where you act a certain way that you shouldn't.
Reza, don't say things like that, please.
Did I say something wrong?
Just a bad memory.
I apologize, I didn't mean it. Maybe I should rephrase it. Act a way that you normally wouldn't. I hope that was better.
What? I don't understand.
I know. You will understand later. I promise. What's wrong, David?
You're being vague.
I don't know how to explain it. There are some things that you must do, and there are some things that I must do. But those are parts that we should worry about individually. If you're worried about me harming Nomad in any way, that's not gonna happen. Do you not trust me anymore?
Just a really bad memory.
You can talk about it if you want.
When I was in the cocoon, when I was in the cocoon, I had forgotten everything. I had only one memory that was left, which is just move forward and keep moving forward. And then one day I woke up in Heaven's Reach, and it's like nothing happened. And I thought I'd forgotten every memory I had before that, every nightmare, every experience, everything was gone. I was just in Heaven's Reach, and I gave in to it. I accepted it. But I wasn't the only one there. You were too. You told me not to go. I wanted to go see the Core that day. I hadn't talked to him in a while, and you told me not to go see the Core. You encouraged me not to see the Core, and at first I trusted you. I believed you. I wanted to accept that you knew what was right, but I was so concerned in the fact that you were being vague. And I understand that this is just one example out of hundreds of different examples. But there's a part of me, like Sachi, had to fight with the fact that he was in the Aether. I too have to sometimes fight with the fact that I'm not in that cocoon anymore. Before it was easy, but this time it's different. I was in there for what felt like millennia. I saw Sachi die in front of me, just conversation, arms get lobbed off. I ran for my life from so many different things talk to me. I saw, out of memories, I would rather forget. And whenever I did find, I ignored your orders. I went and saw the Core. And then everything changed. This isn't the first time you've been vague with me. You didn't inform me that you were going to the in-between. I had no idea. I had to accept this fact and just move on and start controlling this place without proper information. And now you're telling me you're comparing Higgs to Nomad? I know Nomad! I am Nomad! I'm sorry.
You're fine. When you were in there, David, I felt alone. Out of everyone here, I feel like I am the closest to you. And yes, sometimes I'm being vague. But for good reasons. I would never hide something from you that is just too important. Like I said before, it is hard for me to explain it, but sometimes even I am at a loss for words. That makes sense. For a long time I've been tired, and I am doing what I can for all of us to overcome this safely. And I can understand your worries, and I can understand your frustration. But I have trust and hope in you.
Tell me so I can better understand.
Have you ever heard about the Strings of Fate?
Why?
There's a selective few out there that are able to take a grasp at those strings. And you are going to know how something is gonna go a certain way. But the moment you reveal too much, that same string snaps. It's a glimpse of something that could be, but once you see that string snap, that could be turns into won't be. I saw that very same string before I took you to your wife.
To take him to see his comrades. Before the drift.
You understand that I can't answer these questions, David.
wish it didn't take that. Don't take my words negatively. I do appreciate what you did, but I wish it didn't come to that. I wish I could have come to my senses earlier.
I know. I know the real David. The David that stands right before me. And I knew that similar to some of the other champions, you had lost yourself before that happened. Even the words that you spoke to me a long time ago, the ones that seemed very hateful and despiteful, I don't take them to my heart. What I do take to my heart is the well-being of my friends and my family. I want to take care of Nomad, and I want to help him. I want to open his eyes. I want him to be able to see himself once more.
Very well. Understand, I'm just concerned for a friend, that's all. But I will accept this.
Thank you, David. If there is one thing that I wish I had done differently, I guess I would have liked to have more talks with you back in the tower, all of you.
We weren't in a very talkative mood back then, so... I think I would have, honestly, it probably would have been best that you don't. Not to be negative about it, but I probably would have just... Well, I would have been respectful, knowing me, but I would have been distant, as I was at that time. Wasn't very open about a lot of things. Tended to push people away. Got a lot of friends who tried to fight for me. Yeah.
I understand that. It's more so... I can see how sometimes this can be a little bit confusing, considering that one day I just came out of nowhere, stuck there in the portal, and then there is this woman trying to help us all, take care of us all, give us a home.
Yeah.
But why? And those are the kind of things that I wish I could have been able to express a long time ago, before all of this happened.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what's done is done, I suppose. Can only move forward.
There is a lot of work that has to be done on my side still.
Thanks for the raid, boy.
You're the only one that I feel a proper connection to, but most of the times when I see the champions around, I still feel like back in the tower. distant and observing. I don't feel as if I am part of the whole.
I can guarantee you that's not the case with Ares. Ares hides how she feels a lot better than I do. I think she feels a need to just kind of carry a smile on her face anywhere she goes. But I know she cares, and that's why she's been here, and that's why she's been training, and that's why she wants to go to the in-between to Naryu Temple with the rest of us. She just has kids. She has family. She's... She's got a daughter that comes and goes now and a son that she's got to be concerned about getting involved with all this. And a daughter that also is mindset on being a glory hound, wanting the next battle, you know. She told me how she had to drag her out of Zephyra during the demon invasion that had occurred recently over there. A lot of bad news happening today, it seems.
My
friend of, well, not a friend of mine, but a compatriot, someone I fought alongside of, just recently died. And, well, the sin he just committed is probably makes Athena look like a joke.
I feel sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I think he came in here once or twice too. His name was Slade. I didn't really know him that well. I'm not gonna be mourning him like the others will, I can assure you that. But it doesn't suck to know that my city is getting blown up again. Well, what I used to call my city, I don't know what it is to me anymore. But, sorry, it's just the in-between, and then Nomad, and then the news, and, just juggling things. Trying to hide the emotions, too, I guess. I'm not used to being a leader, as I've mentioned before.
Did you know that when you were in the cocoon, I occasionally came by and played music for you?
I did hear some things. Yes. There was a lot of things that I heard. I heard a lot of people, a lot of voices. Occasionally I did hear music. It was hard to establish which one was real and which one was
David.
just...
Calm down. How about you take a seat?
Honestly, Miss Riza, I think I need to just call it a night.
I know. You can stand, that's fine too.
Okay. Something just fell in the background. I don't know what the hell that was, but I'm gonna have to find out later.
sometimes a melody like that lets you clear your mind. I composed that one for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, David. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest.
Thank you. To you as well.
Thank you, David.
What a mortar can do now. I've had training in using a mortar. It's like blowing yourself up? Man. Kind of.
Have a good night, friends.
I think the fuck's to water in here, then that means I could shoot clock creatures from in the arena from over here.
Hope you are well. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm jolly good. It's all in character. It's all in character. It's all in the character. Thanks for the raid again. I'm checking OOC, David, not IC. Oh, like I said, I'm fine. Yeah, OOC, I'm fine. You ranted at the core. Haha. Corvus probably enjoyed the rant. He likes a good conversation. It's been one hell of a week for roleplay. Truly, dude. Strings of fate and all that. Right. suppose I can't be saying anything. Quite the hypocrite, eh, Corvus? If anything can understand that phrasing, it's me. Right now, especially. Have a good night, old friend.